Hello, everybody. It's Slushing, and today we'll be reviewing Black Xmas 2006.
You're my family now. Black Christmas.
So there's an interesting thing about this film. On the poster it says Xmas, but on the movie, whenever it starts up and you get your splash screen / title card, it says Black Christmas, like the full word spelled out. So I don't really know if they just called it Xmas for the cool sake of the poster. Like you look at it and you're like, oh, that's pretty cool looking. Or if they just did it, for whatever reason. I have no idea. I have no idea why it's different on the cover than it is in the movie. But either way, I'm going to call it Black Xmas. So Black Xmas, 2006 film directed by Glenn Morgan. He also did the Willard remake. I still haven't seen that movie. It's probably going to be good because this film was really good. So I assume that the guy's other work is going to be just as or, close to being as good as this film. So this film is different from the original in a lot of ways. It focuses a lot more on blood and gore than it does on suspense. So it has a lot of fucking violent kills. If you're a gorehound, this film is for you. I mean, to sit back and just watch the blood splash all over the fucking place, it's awesome. It's a fun ride. And in my opinion, that's exactly why it's my favorite Black Christmas film. And honestly, even one of my favorite Christmas films, period. It might actually be number one, I have to say. It's either that or National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. That's how close it is. But the kills in this movie are off the chain. I mean, some of it's even done off screen, and even when it's done off screen, you're like, holy shit. Because it's so bloody. You're like, wow. Like, it's almost like, in some movies, you're kind of like, damn, why did they have to do that off screen? But in this movie, you're like, who gives a shit? That was still fucking awesome. So even if they don't show it, you're still kind of wowed by it. At least I am, because it's still fucking horrifically bloody. Like I think a guy dressed as Santa Claus gets stabbed and blood just splurts fucking everywhere, man. It's nuts. They clearly had a lot of time spent on their fucking kills. And don't get me wrong though, this movie does have a lot of really good suspenseful scenes in it. Like there's like a part where this guy has had sex with another woman than the person he's with, and he goes into this one girl's room to try to delete the tape off the computer, and there's like this whole suspenseful moment because then his girlfriend comes into the room and stuff, and the computer's on, and it's up on the video and stuff. It's just fucking nuts. I mean, I know that doesn't have any correlation to the killer and stuff, but that's just a really cool scene. I know it has nothing to do with fear and horror stuff, but as far as suspense, that was a really cool moment. And then you have the whole fact that this fucking killer, Billy, crawls around like a fucking spider everywhere he goes. Just fucking crawling up walls, crawling under the floor, It's fucking crazy. So there's a lot of craziness. And then a character named Agnes makes an appearance in this movie. The character was only referenced in the original film. You never actually see Agnes. But in this film, we get to see Agnes, and there's a really disgusting plot point. And honestly, if I didn't love this movie as much as I did, I would probably use this as a negative for this film. And it kind of really is. It's probably my only problem with it, but it's just a really gross plot line, man. It's disgusting. I just don't do incest, man. I think it's disgusting as shit. I mean, if you don't think it's disgusting, there might be something wrong with you. Go get checked out at a doctor, because it's fucking disgusting. So Billy's basically Agnes's dad and brother at the same time. So, god damn it, man. It's just, oh god, it's gross. It's gross, but it works for the movie. And it makes a lot of sense, to be honest. It makes a lot of fucking sense as far as the story goes. And honestly, this could almost be sort of a sequel to the original film if they redid a couple of things and retcon a few things about the original film. This could easily be just a sequel to that film. But either way, I really love this film. Again, it's super bloody. It's very dark and disturbing and weird. Like I said, if it wasn't for National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation, this would easily be my favorite Christmas movie, period. Just like with Krampus, I get the Christmas vibes when I watch this. I get cold, I smell the holiday smells. I can smell the gingerbread in the air, that winter smell. It's just an amazingly well-crafted film. And again, I can't mention this enough because they clearly put a significant amount of time into this. The kills. The kills are fucking amazing. So if you're a gore hound, watch this film. You will not be disappointed. There's no possible way you could be disappointed. If you're someone who just likes bloody fucking kills, this movie is made for you. Literally, they made this movie for you. So give it a shot if you haven't seen it already. Black Xmas is a terrific holiday horror film. I'm sure there's going to be a lot of people who will disagree because it's not one of the more popular remakes. A lot of people say it's bad. I don't really see it. It's obviously not like the original film, so you can't look at it that way. You have to look at it as, they're redoing it. Hell, even Bob Clark, the original director of Black Christmas, gave the film its blessing. He even produced it before he died and stuff, so that's really cool. But either way, thank you guys so much for watching. Oh, I forgot to give a ranking review or a number review. I gotta say, this movie is probably a 9 out of 10. Fuck it. I'll give it a 9.9 out of 10. I'm taking that 0.1 point off for that fucking incest, man. That shit's just gross. And I know it's not a huge negative, and hell, I even said that I think it helps the story. But it's just gross, man. It's just gross. So I'm just going to take off a 0.1% for this movie just for that. So fuck you. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching my review on Black Xmas. Let me know what you guys thought of it down below. Hit like if you enjoyed this. Subscribe if you're not already. Hit that bell to get notified anytime I make a video or stream. Give it a day to the channel. There's some crazy going on. See you in the next one. Bye-bye.